Hi, we're Stan and Rhonda from Over the Hill Adventures.
We'd like to share our story with you. I always do this.
You know, it's kind of tough to be this kind of, I guess, this vulnerable and just to share our lives with you. We're coming from Havasu, and we just want to explain to you how we got started and why we started this YouTube channel.
Yeah, we'd like to share a little bit of our history too and our background and just kind of tell you what we're about. And hopefully you do find a connection with us. And I never in a million years would have thought we would be doing a YouTube channel. So this is very out of our comfort zone, but we're enjoying it. This is an amazing community of people, RVers, retirees, full-time RVers. It's just kind of awesome to follow people and to start making friendships.
You know, we really want to thank everyone right now and all of our subscribers for subscribing to this channel and believing in what we're doing. And basically what we're doing is we're trying to inspire, encourage those of us who are over the hill to find their new adventure. And that's kind of where we wanted to start. Rhonda and I have recently been retired, and it'll be 2 years in August.
We were fortunate enough to retire early, and it was a decision that we made for health reasons. Would you like to go back a little bit and share what took place in 2012 with you?
I think we should go further back. In 1999, Rhonda was diagnosed with thyroid cancer.
Yeah, you can see my little smiley face here. I had a complete thyroidectomy, and they took my thyroid out, and basically, in a nutshell, I mean, they told me, oh, if you have thyroid cancer, that's the kind to have, and we just take it out and you're on your way. But had gone to some lymph nodes, and it just was a process. We had to do some radioactive iodine treatments a couple years in a row. We had little kids at the time, and I was 29. You could do the math. But it was frightening.
It was frightening when the doctor tells you there's just going to be a quick 45-minute surgery, and Rhonda was under the knife for approximately 4 hours. And then when the doctor told me that the cancer had spread to her lymph nodes, I was truly shocked. And the doctor assured us that they got it all, but you still never really know. But through God's blessing, Rhonda's been cancer-free now for over 20 years.
Yeah,
right?
April 5th, so it's coming up in a couple weeks. It's going to be 22 years since my surgery for that, and I'm just thankful every day. And I still I'm on a synthetic, levothyroxine for the rest of my life, and I take that every day, and I'm still sometimes trying to get that balance. If anyone has thyroid issues, you understand that. And but no, I'm feeling great. So yes, so that is a blessing.
And I retired from the Sheriff's Department, and in 2012, August the 2nd, I was a homicide detective. And a lot of you probably don't know, but being a homicide detective is one heck of a boilerplate. And I took a lot of stress on, and I had a stroke. And my whole right side was compromised, and I'm doing great. I've recovered. It took about 5 months for me to recover. I think, once again, the Lord has given me a second chance at life, and I'm not taking it for granted. And that's why it's so important for the both of us to stay active. And we believe that is the only way we're going to beat this stuff. Even what's going on today in the pandemic, that you need to be healthy, you need to be active, you need to get out and find your new adventure, whatever it may be, and do it.
Yeah, and then in 2019, we decided to put our house on the market. We lived in Big Bear Lake, California for 30 years, a little over 30 years, and that's where we raised our kids. We have 4 kids. We have them in Ohio, we've got Northern California, Southern California, we've got 4 grandbabies and 2 on the way. So our life is just full of blessings right now. But 2019, we kind of decided there was some things going on at work with Stan, and then things going on with me and my health, things I couldn't figure out. And I think the bottom line was stress. Just a super stressful position I had. I was working for a school district in the human resources department, and It was just a very, very stressful position.
Well, not the only thing with me. I'm on a lifetime of medication, blood pressure medication, cholesterol medication, and blood thinners because of my stroke. The highly likelihood that I would get another stroke would be very possible without the blood thinners, which created its own problem. So in June of 2019, I was knocked out by a suspect with a car door, and it was just an unfortunate on how it all occurred, but it did happen. It just complicated everything because I was on blood thinners, and they had to do double brain scans because they thought I had a brain bleed. And so at that point, I think it was a good decision for me to retire. Not that I wanted to, because I loved helping people. And that's what I hope this channel will do. We want to love on you, and we hope that it will help you in your decisions on how you want to be active or how you want to be done, because we've only just begun. I mean, our main activity right now is mountain bike, but we do a lot more, and we're getting to be able to show you that this summer. But just to get back to that, that one event, and then we had another event where I ruptured my patellar tendon, and that also turned into a huge event, and they had to fly me down. They wanted to fly me down to a hospital because I was bleeding in my leg, and just because of the blood thinner. So I thought it was time, and it was a good choice for us to do that.
Yeah.
So now here we are. We're retired, and so we want to tell you a little bit how we started this channel. So it was a strange thing, but we decided to record Rhonda's father, who is now 78 years old, and he was excited because he had rented an e-bike.
He's actually 77.
Is he 77?
Still 77. Let's not age him too.
Okay, I won't make him older than he is. He's 77, and he invited us out because he wanted to ride his e-bike, and we brought out mountain bikes, and we didn't have very good mountain bikes at the time, and we decided to memorialize that by taking a 10-year-old Sony action cam and make our first video.
Yeah, and it's kind of interesting because I think Stan really needed a hobby at this point. You know, we did take a year off from everything once we retired, moved out here. We just kind of said we just need a little sabbatical, and so we took some time, and then this kind of just crept in slowly. It just found us. So we've discovered that we are enjoying it very much. We are very encouraged by the subscribers. Like every day, if it's 1 to 10, you know, we're like super excited, and we appreciate you guys so much, and it encourages us tremendously to get out there and get active, and it's really given us something to bond over and to enjoy together.
And you know, we enjoy just answering the comments and the questions.
It's a lot of fun.
And it's a lot of fun. And my hearts of hearts is we're truly hoping that we're helping you out. And that's the way we're looking at it. But Rhonda did say that we were in Big Bear for 30 years, and we moved out to Lake Havasu City full time. So this is where we live, and so we are part-time RVers, but we're doing that a lot.
And we're not new to RVing. I mean, we did have an RV back, oh gosh, I want to say 2004, 2002, 2004. You grew up RVing and camping, and that was all new to me. So we raised our kids, we camped, we raised our kids RVing, and we have always loved traveling and always loved seeing, and we've always said we're gonna buy one when we retire and go around and stay at each one of their driveways for a month at a time, you know, and go see them all, but we haven't been able to do that yet. But
although we do drive to their cities, at least 3 out of the 4.
Yeah.
We haven't figured out the Ohio.
No.
But we're going to figure that out. As a matter of fact, we're going to be heading out to Ohio here real soon to see our new grandbaby, so that's exciting. So we've got a bunch of new adventures happening, and we're just truly excited about what we're doing here. And we just want to thank you about just you know, subscribing and being there for us. At the same time, we really hope in just over a year I will be 60 years old, and I just want to continue to go. I believe it's just a number, and I just want to stay active.
That's our hope, and we are excited that you guys are joining us, and we just appreciate you so much. God bless.
And this is Over the Hill Adventures. Till the next time.